If you're interested in investing in new Titleist irons, chances are you'll be thinking about one of the three irons I have in my hands here. I have the AP2, which is the most compact, slimmest, players looking iron. I have the AP1, which is at the opposite end of the spectrum, which is designed for maximum distance and maximum forgiveness. And then in the middle, what we have here is the AP3. This is new for 2017, 2018, and it's designed to be a player's distance iron. So it sort of sits in the middle. That's how they go. The question that you'll need to ask yourself is, which one of these irons should I go for? Or even which combination of these irons should I go for? It's going to be a tricky decision to make, and what we want to do is to try and offer, to provide some of the data that I found during my fittings with each of these clubs, just to show you where the performance differences lie. So what you're looking at here is the 3 sets of 7-iron data. I'm going to run through my AP2 data first. Now the key numbers here for me were the launch at 19 degrees and the spin at 6,720. For me, that provides a ball flight that is absolutely fantastic. Controlled, high, it allows me to stop the ball quickly, but not too high, not too weak. Wouldn't feel like I was unable to control it in the wind. A total carry distance of 165, which for me is about what I would expect. Then you move into the AP3 and the ball speed for me jumped up by 1 mile an hour, which is pretty consistent, I would say. 16 degree launch, so launching a little bit lower, 3 degrees lower than the AP2, spinning at 5,660 with a 93 feet peak height and 72 yards of carry. That carry distance shows you where this iron really offers its benefit. It's in the fact that you get I was getting 7 extra yards through the air with this iron, and it still looks compact behind the ball. It's not much bigger than AP2 when it's sat behind the ball. And then with AP1 you jump up even higher. So ball speed for me went up to 122. Now it's worth saying the lofts are stronger on the AP1. They're stronger because Titleist have been able to drop the centre of gravity deeper into the head. So by using, I think there's 60 grams of tungsten in this head, the centre of gravity is very deep, which means the launch angle is higher, which means they can strengthen the lofts. So it's not just about strengthening the lofts, you have to do other stuff as well if you're going to strengthen the lofts. They've done that in this iron, and the result is pretty impressive. So the ball speed was 122, the spin was 5,525, which is good. That spin number hasn't dropped off by a crazy amount from where it was with the AP2 7-iron. It's still a good ball flight, it's strong. It is very strong, it's a very forward, very strong ball flight. It's slightly lower through the air, but the carry distance is impressive. It's 9 yards longer than the AP2 at 174. So AP1 is longer, as the numbers show. It's also more forgiving. It has a much thicker top line to look down on at address. For a lot of golfers, they'll find that really confidence inspiring. It's something that I really liked in the long irons. And as I said in my review of this golf club, I think the hollow construct of the AP1 long iron, it looks fantastic behind the ball. It doesn't look too clunky. It doesn't feel like you can't get through the turf. It feels pretty good. The feel jumps up in the AP3. It looks a little bit more classic still behind the ball. It's pretty similar actually to the AP2. It does provide that bit of extra distance. The feel isn't as good as in the AP2. This is why people invest in AP2, because what you're getting here is a fantastic feeling iron. And if you are a proficient ball striker, it's the consistency of that yardage that's the key. The fact that you can shape your shot, that you can control your trajectory a little bit easier, that's the key to the performance benefit here. If you're going by purely launch monitor data, which for a lot of people they get sucked into it a little bit to the launch monitor data, then it would be AP1 every time. But it goes to show there's more than just the launch monitor data to think about. You need to think about, what do you feel most confident looking down on at address, how you play your own game. Do you like to change your shot shape, your flight? Do you need a little bit more distance, or is consistency the key? And that's why there are 3 different irons in the Titleist range. AP2, AP3 and AP1. There's something in there for everyone. Figuring out which one is for you is a process you'll need to go through, but it's good fun and you should be able to find some extra performance in there.